Today, I'm showing you how to tune into your own joy and your own wholeness so that you can do what we do here at The Elegant Life, live and manifest a life full of joy, confidence, and fulfillment. So if that interests you, let's get started. So this is video 2 in a series that I've been doing in how to bring yourself into attunement with the energy of joy and peace and confidence and bliss, everything it is that you would want in your life, everything that you are seeking. Last week's video was this introduction video to the concept that all of us have this inner divine nature that we can access on command. Yet a lot of women think that there is an outside circumstance or an outside situation or an outside thing that can gift them what they're seeking: happiness, love, support, peace. We all have been trained to think that everything we desire can be fulfilled by something outside of us. And what you learned in last week's video is that there is already all of that inside of you. And a woman who chooses to live in her feminine energies has this self-sourcing ability. And then when she self-sources everything she desires and resonates that, she magnetizes other things that are at that frequency into her life. That's what I call a woman living in her feminine confidence, experiencing the elegant life. So let's dive a little bit deeper now into how you can master coming into attunement, self-sourcing this inner divine nature within you. So what I want you to remember is that everything you experience in your life results from the way you feel right now. And recognize that if you do not feel these remarkable states of joy and peace and confidence and bliss, then it's not because something's wrong with you, and it's not because of some situation or circumstance happening in your life. It's only because you haven't made the choice to tune in and focus and come into harmony with this joy inside of you, this resonance that exists within you. You just haven't made that choice. And so all it takes to master tuning into this whenever you're feeling off is to practice over and over and over, coming in back into alignment with it, attuning with it, and become it. In different episodes later on in this series, I'm going to teach you different ways of tuning in different circumstances. But for now, the most important thing for you to do is to practice making the choice over and over and over to attune yourself so that your mind and your body get used to coming into this state. So what I'm going to do right now is show you a very brief 30 to 60 second way of tuning in so that you can see how simple and quick it is to do it. If you remember from last week, the first step is taking a deep breath in and exhaling all of that negative energy that you're holding so tightly onto, right? It could be anything like stress, anger, frustration, sadness, depression, anything. We just want to let it out before we go and attune, okay? So it looks like this, and I usually count to 3 just so that we do it all at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And then we just take one deep breath where we expand our lungs fully. And then exhale, double the time of our inhale. And once you've done that, focus in on your solar plexus area. This is the area above your belly button and below the ribs. And you're going to focus on it just naturally going in and out, establishing its own rhythm. So let's take 30 to 60 seconds now of just watching that breath come in and out. Not doing anything to change it, just allowing it to come into its own natural rhythm. You are the witness of it, the noticer, the observer of it. Simply allow the air to move in and out of your torso. Allow yourself to notice what is there. And allow yourself to notice what else is there. What sensations are alongside the breath? Possibly behind the breath. There are no right answers here. You have a natural inner energy, your inner divine resonance, that you can use as the foundation for remarkable joy and wholeness. When you're just starting a process like this, sensation doesn't always feel like joy. It might feel like stillness, warmth, peace, openness, relief, or relaxation. And that's okay. It's important to just get used to observing the feeling within you, just noticing. And to come out, we just take a deep breath in again. And an exhale out, however you would like to experience that exhale. Remember that that feeling, even the feelings behind that sensation that you are experiencing, it's all available to you every second of the day. You just have to learn how to come back to it and make the choice to come back to it. So that means whether you're frustrated or angry or stressed, depressed, whatever it is, you will have the tools you need to raise your energy and move your energy into a more positive state. That's the power of this tuning in process once you master it. So how do you go about mastering it? Well, it's making the choice to weave this tuning in process into your everyday life multiple times a day. So again, your body and mind get used to tuning in. If you never practice it, if you never do it over and over and over, your body and mind are not getting trained. But when you do a repetitive task over and over, that is how you build this memory that whenever you're in a state that you don't want to be, your body will naturally move you into here without you having to think or try. So your elegant assignment for this week is to make this a part of your everyday life, at least 5 times. So how can you do that? I have a few recommendations. One of them is that you put this into your morning ritual, your morning routine. So if you don't have a morning routine, I highly recommend you get it. And I'll put a video somewhere here that shows what kind of a morning routine women who live in their feminine energy do. And then other times you can do this throughout your day. I would like you to put a sign, a little sticky note on your computer if you work in front of a computer. So when you sit down, you remember, and you can do it for 30 to 60 seconds, taking the big deep breath, letting out the negativity or whatever energy is not your highest, and then tuning in and allowing the breath to get this natural rhythm, and you just noticing it, observing it, witnessing. Are there any other sensations that feel kind of behind that one? Just take note. It doesn't have to be long. Another time that you can do this is perhaps at lunch before you eat. Take a big deep breath. 30 to 60 seconds, tune in, allow the breath to come into that natural rhythm and witness it. Then you can set a little notification that repeats every day at, let's say, 3:30 in the afternoon. You take the deep breath, tune in, allow the breath to come into the natural. The fifth time could be just when you go to bed, you see? So I want you, after this video, to come up with how you're going to get those 5 times in every day. Remember, a woman who lives in her feminine energy makes the choice to master this and make it just her natural, without thinking, automatic reaction. When she's feeling stressed, okay? So ladies, that is your elegant assignment for this week. Really create the routine and the habit of making the choice to come in and tune in at least 5 times a day. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do, so that you never miss an empowering video just for you. Make it an elegant week, ladies, and I'll see you next time.